Going for your next open mic on the stage, Greg McCurdys, everybody. Greg McCurdys.
Thank you, Johnny. I'm going to try and master this microphone. A couple guys have done it. I was impressed with you guys. Sometimes at work I just feel, very directly that it is just an endless string of shit that is just constantly coming at me. It stinks. I'm the one that's left to handle it all day, hour after hour. I work in the returns department at a place that makes anal beads. Maybe it's my own fault. I heard recently, I was kind of surprised that they opened up a special Tinder just for priests, and then after I realized that was a faulty report. It's actually, priests are using the same Tinder. If you want to come across the priest, you just got to check the box that says, I am under 18. They earned it. They earned that one. Now I want to talk about chicken. I love chicken, and I feel sometimes I have a little bit of mixed feelings about it because it's the main source of, I pretty much eat it morning, noon, and night, but at the same time they're always telling me about how, the conditions aren't humane and these chickens but then I'm like, Jesus Christ, I eat eggs for breakfast, I have a couple of wings for lunch, I'll have the breast for dinner. Shit, one of my favorite meals is when I take the babies and mix them up and pour it on the adults and fry that shit up. It's like the best thing in the world, right? Who doesn't love that? It's like the best thing in the world. So, but I'm supposed to feel like a bad guy? And then I say, all right, well, that's the way it ends for them, and I'm happy with that. What happens in the middle that allows me to kind of balance it out and say humane? And I think, I don't know if we could go there. I mean, what would you do? You're gonna set up some futons down at the, down next to the cages, let them binge watch a little Breaking Bad maybe? Maybe let them go on a little European vacation, they come back when they've sown their McNuggety oats? Fuck that, it's chicken, it's delicious. Only chicken bucket list I give a shit about is the one hanging above the registers at KFC. That's just the way it is, screw your hippies. I moved down here from Florida from the Northeast about 5 years ago. Very different culture down here. I moved down for the weather. The latent benefit that I realized is that the people down here are so much nicer. I'm from Massachusetts. I just thought 95% of the world population were cranky, frustrated assholes. I come down here, everyone's nice. The lady at the liquor store is smiling, the guy at the gun store, even the kid that sells me my bath salts, and he's got a lot to complain about, happy as a clam. So, but the people up north are always asking me, you like it down there, you still like it down there? I go, just stop it. It's not even fair. You're comparing assholes and oranges. And they know it. The guy that founded Amway owns the Orlando Magic. Okay, I don't know if everyone knows about Amway, but the name of the team, Magic, I think that's a pretty apt name because he's a guy that made billions of dollars getting people to sell each other toilet paper. That is just genius the more I think about it. And maybe even more genius, the real magic is that because everyone thought it was a scam, she spent a lot of time putting out literature trying to say, no, the money is not in what I'm doing, it's in the selling of the toilet paper, so just keep doing it. So for me, I translate that to literally he is writing books about telling us that the toilet paper is more valuable than the books he's writing, and this man is making billions. Blows my mind, that's America. Another thing that's different about Florida from the Northeast is the homeless population down here is very different. Up north, they're industrious. They're collecting cans, they're moving around, bundling shit up, always at work up there, even the homeless. It's a thankless job. Down here, they take the other end of the spectrum. They're kind of more stationary and just kind of pick a spot and hang it out in it. I call my ride to work the cardboard Twitter feed. Because at every intersection, you got a new tweet. I used to like cardboard Twitter a lot more. It's just gotten so commercialized now. All they talk about is money, it seems like. Maybe it's just me. I have been married for 12 years. Can I get a round of applause for 12 years? Thank you. I thought everyone left. This life is really bright. Thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. And I have kids. And so that's a complicated thing because if anyone that's been married for any length of time knows it's very difficult to go through a conversation without foul language. And foul language and kids, it gets tricky. And so me and my wife, we're innovators. And we've come up with what I call the Q method. It allows us to say what we truly feel to each other without allowing the neighbors to know what shitty parents we are, because we know the kids are going to repeat it. How do we get around it? It goes like this. Here's a little interaction with the Q. honey, that thing has been broken for months. Are you gonna fix it, or are you waiting for the goddamn instructions to float up out of one of those beers you're always opening? You. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
One more time for Greg McCurdys, everybody. Goodness gracious. We have any sports fans in here? Sports fans? Yeah? Oh, nice. Yeah, football. We got